Good morning and welcome for 51st session of mechanical measurement subject. Today I am going to discuss on the procedure of checking of run out of axis of center in lathe. This topic is covered in third semester mechanical engineering mechanical measurement subject in unit 6, that is limits, fits, tolerances and testing of geometric dimensions, and it is 51st session. Welcome you all. And today's topic to be discussed is procedure for checking of run out of axis of center in a lathe. Before proceeding to this, just observe this video how the procedure is conducted.
This is the third test in which we are checking the alignment of these two centers. Actually, one center is not there, but you can consider this particular chuck center as the center of this headstock, and the second center you can consider this center as it is fitted inside the tailstock. So now this is the test mandrel which you can see here, and the dial gauge indicator is fitted along with dial gauge indicator stand. This is the magnetic stand which is fitted on this saddle or carriage part. Okay, initially the initial pressure is given to this plunger, so we are getting the first reading, and we have adjusted this scale, dial scale, okay, to 0. So this 0 value is the initial value, okay, and we will move this particular carriage towards right side. So while moving this carriage to right side, this plunger will slide on this test mandrel. Okay, so first reading we can consider as 0 because we have managed this bigger pointer exactly on 0. Next, I will rotate this particular wheel and move this carriage towards right side. So just I will move this to right side. So you can see the motion of carriage towards right side. Here you can take the first reading. The first reading you can take simply pointer, you can check where it is. So it is on second division from this 0. It is rotated in clockwise direction. So it is at second particular division. So second division means what? 2 into the LC value, that is 0.01 means 0.02 plus, okay, mm. This is the second reading. Now again we will rotate this particular wheel and move this carriage towards right side, okay, and take the third reading. In this case you can see again the pointer has shifted in rotated in clockwise direction, and it is at fourth line from 0. So what it indicates? It indicates the reading like that, like 4 into 0.01 means 0.04 mm, that is plus. This is the third reading. Now again we rotate this wheel and the carriage moved from this location towards right side. Now we will take the fourth reading. Again in this reading you can check the pointer has rotated in the clockwise direction, and it is at 7th line, 7th division from 0 in clockwise direction. Okay, so 7 into 0.01 means what? It is plus 0.07 mm reading. From this reading what we can conclude? In the earlier two cases, in earlier two tests, we have found that there is more variation, but in this case the variation is reduced as we have fitted this particular test mandrel within this headstock and tailstock. Okay, we have fixed this particular test mandrel within two centers, so there is a less variation in the reading of dial gauge. Okay, and also we can conclude the readings coming the rotation reading to last reading is in clockwise direction. So from this also we can conclude that this particular portion is on the upper side and this particular portion is on the lower side. As the plunger is moving in the upward direction, we are getting the readings in positive way. So that's it. Thank you very much.
I hope you understand the procedure of conducting the alignment between the two centers or run out of axis of center in a lathe axis, in a lathe. See, the main testing instruments here required are a dial indicator and the test mandrel. This is the test mandrel and this is the dial indicator, which is fitted on the carriage having a magnetic stand. Now coming to the topic, see, we have seen the video. Here this test mandrel is mounted either between the centers or one side it may be mounted on a chuck, on the other side it may be, can have a center. Option is left for us, whether it may be mounted between the two centers or between a chuck and this center. And this dial indicator having a magnetic stand is mounted on the carriage or the saddle. Now let us know why we should require the checking of run out of axis of center in a lathe or the alignment between two centers, how important they are. Now see, we know that when a cutting tool moves parallel to the lathe axis, we are having straight turning. When suppose there is a slight inclination to the axis, it will give a taper. Here, when there is shift in the axis of rotation of the workpiece at an angle to the lathe axis, and if you are going to feed the tool parallel to the axis, the workpiece turn out will have a tapered surface. Hence, this test should be conducted. You should remember, the test is important because when we are going to run a workpiece on the lathe axis, if there is any shift of axis of rotation of the workpiece while feeding the tool parallel to the axis, it will generate taper on the workpiece surface. Hence, this test is conducted. And while conducting the test, this is a precision test mandrel. It is held either between the centers or on the headstock there may be a chuck. In this schematic diagram, it is mounted between the two centers. Even in the headstock we are having a chuck, then also this test mandrel can be mounted one side in a chuck, on the other side with a center. In this schematic diagram, the precision mandrel is held between the two centers. And this test mandrel is a rod of 300 mm long and 25 mm diameter. Remember that this test mandrel is generally employed for measurement of true running of the spindle. It has a 300 mm long or length and 25 mm diameter. And this is the dial gauge. This dial gauge is having a magnetic stand, and this magnetic stand is kept on the saddle or on the carrier. This is the dial gauge. You can see here the picture of dial gauge, how it is mounted on the carriage. This dial gauge which is fitted to the carriage, and here this is the plunger. If you see in this photo, this is the plunger. This plunger of the dial gauge is made to touch the top of the mandrel initially near the headstock. The plunger of the dial gauge is made to touch the top of mandrel near the headstock. Then at this point the reading of the dial gauge is noted. Once again, then the carriage is moved towards the tailstock. Initially it is on the nearer to the headstock, then the carriage is moved towards the tailstock along the bed using the carriage hand wheel. Then when the dial indicator is moved towards the tailstock, once again the reading is somewhere taken over here and it will be noted. The dial gauge reading is noted once again, and for perfect alignment there will be no difference in reading. The reading taken near the headstock, the reading taken near the tailstock, for perfect alignment there is no difference. And for anyhow, the permissible error for checking of run out of axis of center in lathe, the measurement taken on dial indicator reading may be given, the permissible error is around 0.04 mm per meter. You should remember the permissible error which is accepted is 0.04 mm per meter. This is the procedure of run out of axis of center in lathe, or the alignment of between the two centers of a lathe. Now once again, just refresh ourselves from the exam point of view. The question for 5 marks or 6 marks will be explain with neat sketch of checking of run out of axis of center in lathe. You should draw this schematic diagram showing headstock, tailstock, a test mandrel mounted between the two centers, a dial gauge mounted on the carriage. This sketch carries 3 marks. Now for explanation, we should know why this test is carried. See, when there is a shift in the axis of rotation of the workpiece at an angle to the lathe axis and feeding the tool parallel to the lathe axis, the workpiece turned out will have a tapered surface. Therefore, this test should be conducted. And the procedure is that initially we are going to mount a precision mandrel between the two centers. A precision mandrel is held between the two centers, and the test mandrel size is 300 mm length and 25 mm diameter. Now the dial gauge is fitted to the carriage using a magnetic stand. Then the plunger of this dial gauge is made to touch the top of the mandrel near the headstock. Then the dial gauge reading is noted at this point. Then the carriage is moved towards the tailstock along the bed using the carriage hand wheel. Then once again the reading is noted at this point. Then for perfect alignment, the reading taken at this position and in this position there will be no difference. And the permissible error is 0.04 mm per meter. I thank you for the online video and the online pictures. Team members, thank you.